obvious return on investment for it, and it has to support a certain number of users. But a lot of those constraints you can actually get rid of. The focusing constraint might be, as an example, that it does have to support a certain number of users or a certain number of simultaneous users. And as a result of expanding those constraints and yet retaining the focusing constraint, you may be able to investigate hosted solutions or an internal solution that's built on an open source API. You may actually find that that cost is not so much an inhibitor that you originally thought it was. So it's just an example of mildly constrained thinking as opposed to the functional fixedness that we were talking about. So how do we make these changes in our organization? I mentioned before that we can't start from scratch. We have to start from where we are. So one possibility is, given our current organizational structures and processes and everything, let's pile on some new ones that are innovative. Let's say that everybody has to spend 5% of their time coming up with innovative ideas, and let's create an innovation team and a innovation value and things like that. And you might call this sort of additive transformation. You're not removing any of your old structures or your old rules, you're just piling on some new ones. And the danger here is that it becomes pretty confusing for people. They don't know when to apply the, dial up the innovation side as opposed to dial up the deliver on time side. I think this additive transformation doesn't generally work particularly well. What does work better is something that's very simple, a way to get around